Have you ever questioned why, despite their obvious scientific potential, the simplest, most natural therapies are frequently disregarded? Worldwide, more than 18 million people receive a cancer diagnosis each year. That's about 49,000 individuals every day. However, natural alternatives that have been researched and proven to combat cancer cells in lab conditions are rarely discussed. Why? Here's the harsh reality. Profits, not prevention, are the lifeblood of the pharmaceutical industry. Even something as basic as a plant or a tea leaf might yield very little revenue, especially if you can grow it in your garden. What if I told you, however, that certain herbal teas have been shown by science to cause apoptosis, the natural death of cancer cells, while sparing healthy cells? While billion-dollar corporations continue to promote chemical treatments with a long list of negative effects, what if the secret to protection was concealed in your kitchen cupboard? Which teas have been investigated for their potential to prevent cancer? Which one is still mostly unknown, but has the ability to cause cancer cells to self-destruct? The top 15 herbal teas with anti-cancer qualities, supported by science, will be discussed in today's video. The strongest one has been reserved for last. You'll want to stick with me through to the very finish, I promise. You may be surprised by what you find. If you're new to our channel, welcome before we explore the world of these amazing teas. Together, let's develop. Remember to subscribe and like this video so you don't miss any of our future posts. We are thrilled to be a part of your journey to improved health, which begins here. Oh, and mention your nation in the comments to let us know where you're watching from. We would be delighted to hear from you. Okay, let's get going. 15. Soursop leaf tea. Because of its therapeutic qualities, soursop, also referred to as graviola or Annona maricata, has long been utilized in traditional medicine. However, contemporary research has recently begun to closely examine its anti-cancer capabilities, particularly the strength concealed in its leaves. Acetogenins are a class of naturally occurring chemicals that are responsible for the magic. These substances can directly target and kill cancer cells, while mostly sparing healthy cells due to their powerful cytotoxic effects. A 2024 in vitro study that was published in the Journal of Natural Products revealed one of the most striking findings. Acetogenins taken from soursop leaves caused melanoma cells to undergo apoptosis or programmed cell death. This implies that these substances can effectively tell cancer cells to destroy themselves rather than enabling them to proliferate. In addition to melanoma, previous research has shown encouraging results in lab settings, where soursop leaf extracts have been related to inhibitory effects on breast, pancreatic, colon, and prostate cancer cells. The preliminary findings is difficult to dismiss, even though more clinical trials involving humans are still required. Just soak 2 to 3 dried leaves in hot water for 10 to 15 minutes to make your own soursop leaf tea. Although it has a little bitter flavor, many people find it to be soothing and earthy. A cup a day could be a straightforward, organic addition to your wellness regimen, supporting your body's natural defenses rather than acting as a remedy. Before using any new herbal remedy, especially if you are receiving treatment, always get advice from your healthcare provider. One thing is certain, though, nature may have more to offer than we realize. 14. Black tea. In your kitchen, black tea may be the most underappreciated health ally. Although many people use black tea as a comforting ritual or to get a caffeine boost, research shows that it has many other benefits, especially in terms of preventing cancer. The key? Theaflavins are a class of potent antioxidants, particularly theaflavin 3-galate. These polyphenols have been demonstrated to directly suppress the growth of cancer cells, particularly in colon, prostate, and even breast malignancies, in addition to combating free radicals. Researchers found that daily black tea consumption significantly reduced the growth of tumors in mice with colon cancer, according to a convincing 2024 study published in the International Journal of Cancer Prevention. According to the study, flavonoids induced apoptosis and disrupted the cycles of cancer cells, the process by which aberrant or damaged cells eliminate themselves, avoiding the development of larger tumors. The accessibility of black tea is what adds to its allure. You don't need an unusual herb or a specialty store. Simply take a bag out of your pantry. Aim for 2 to 4 cups every day to reap the benefits of its anti-cancer characteristics. To extract the most antioxidants, steep your tea for 3 to 5 minutes. It tastes great plain or with a little milk added. However, try to stay away from too much sugar, since this can negate its advantages. Although it isn't a panacea, black tea is an easy, reliable, and reasonably priced strategy to promote long-term health. Consider it your daily dosage of protection against illness. 1 drink at a time. 13. Moringa tea. Known as the miracle tree, Moringa oleifera has long been a mainstay of traditional medicine, and recent studies are now validating what many cultures have long known. This plant has amazing anti-cancer properties and is a nutritional powerhouse. Quercetin and chlorogenic acid, 2 strong antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, DNA damage, and cell mutations, some of the first factors that lead to the development of cancer, are abundant in the leaves in particular. Confol, a flavonoid valued for its anti-inflammatory and anti-tumor properties, is also present in moringa. The cytotoxic and anti-proliferative effects of moringa seed oil on human cancer cell lines, including colorectal and breast cancer, were investigated in a 2023 study that was published in the journal BMC Complementary Medicine and Therapies. The outcomes were remarkable. Researchers found that moringa extract caused apoptosis, the natural process of cellular self-destruction, and greatly reduced the spread of cancer cells. This indicates that frequent consumption of moringa's biochemical substances as part of a nutritious diet may provide protective effects. It's not just lab jargon. A teaspoon or 2 of dried moringa leaves should be steeped in boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes to make the tea. It's easy to consume straight or with a touch of lemon because to its mellow, earthy flavor. For most people, 1 to 2 glasses per day is regarded as safe. Because of the miracle that lies within those green leaves, adding moringa tea to your wellness regimen may be a natural and efficient approach to strengthen your body's defenses, even though it shouldn't be used in place of any prescription medication. 12th. Oolong tea delivers the best of both worlds and is situated in the fermentation spectrum between black and green tea. And that's not hyperbole when it comes to preventing cancer. The potent chemicals catechins, polyphenols, and theaflavins found in this traditional Chinese tea are known to combat oxidative stress, which is one of the main causes of DNA damage, chronic inflammation, and eventually the development of cancer. Oolong tea's ability to combat free radicals, unstable chemicals that harm cells and hasten aging and disease, makes it especially intriguing. Researchers found that frequent oolong tea drinking dramatically decreased oxidative indicators in the bloodstream of high-risk patients, particularly those with family histories of ovarian and lung cancer, in a 2024 study published in the Journal of Nutritional Oncology. According to the same study, oolong drinkers exhibited higher levels of antioxidant activity, which may indicate better cellular defenses against tumor development and mutation. In addition to its possible anti-cancer effects, oolong has positive effects on digestion and metabolism. It can support healthy weight management, lower intestinal inflammation, and help control blood sugar levels, all of which are important components in lowering the risk of long-term cancer. 1 teaspoon of loose leaves should be steeped in boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes to make oolong tea. Drink 2 to 3 cups daily for optimal benefits, preferably in between meals to aid in absorption and digestion. Those who are sensitive to caffeine might want to brew it sparingly or drink it early in the day. Oolong tea is more than simply a nice drink because of its strong health benefits and subtle flavor. You can strengthen your health from the inside out with this small, yet powerful daily activity. 11th, thyme tea. Often dismissed as only a culinary herb, thyme has much more potential than most people think, particularly in terms of boosting immunity and combating illness at the cellular level. The primary active ingredient in thyme, thymol, which has antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, and anti-tumor properties, is released when the herb is brewed into tea. However, thymol's capacity to directly target cancer cells is what makes it so alluring. Researchers discovered that thymol suppressed the growth of several cancer cell lines, including lung and breast cancer cells, and caused apoptosis, the self-destruction of damaged or altered cells, in a 2023 study published in Biomedicine and Pharmacotherapy. According to the study, thymol interfered with the cancer cell's mitochondrial function, stopping their growth while having no effect on healthy cells. It is a promising substance for upcoming integrative cancer treatments because of its selective activity. Additionally, thyme tea reduces chronic inflammation, which is strongly associated with the advancement of cancer. Its immune-boosting qualities can also help the body identify and get rid of aberrant cells before they cause problems. Thyme tea, which is high in antioxidants, is more than just a cozy, warm beverage. It's a proactive option for ongoing medical assistance. Steep 1 or 2 tablespoons of dried thyme leaves in boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes to make thyme tea. Strain and drink 1 or 2 glasses daily. Its earthy, somewhat minty flavor goes nicely with lemon or honey. Thyme tea is a potent herbal ally that subtly protects your immune system one drink at a time, but it cannot take the place of medical care. Pataude. Hibiscus tea. Exuberant in hue and robust in taste, hibiscus tea provides much more than just a cool drink. Its potent antioxidant punch may aid the body in fending against cancer and other chronic illnesses. Hibiscus tea, which is high in polyphenols, particularly anthocyanins and flavonoids, has been researched for its potential to combat free radicals, lessen oxidative stress, and inhibit the growth of malignant cells. One of the more encouraging results is from a 2024 study that looked at how hibiscus, or manihot flower extract, affected human lung cancer cells. The report was published in Scientific Reports. According to the findings, the extract could prevent the growth and migration of cancer cells by triggering autophagy, a natural detoxification process in which the body eliminates damaged or aberrant cells, as well as apoptosis, or cell death. Hibiscus is a unique botanical candidate in cancer research because of this dual mechanism, particularly in the early phases of tumor growth. Other in vitro research has examined hibiscus's effects on leukemia and stomach cancer cells, in addition to lung cancer, indicating a wider range of possible advantages. In addition to their cellular-level effects, hibiscus's antioxidants also help control blood pressure and reduce inflammation, 2 things that are known to indirectly increase the risk of cancer. 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried hibiscus petals steeped in hot water for 5 to 10 minutes is how you make it at home. Enjoy it, hot or cold, for its tangy, cranberry-like flavor. But don't add sugar to maintain its medicinal benefits. Try to have 1 or 2 glasses each day. Every ruby red cup of hibiscus tea offers both delight and cellular support, making it a tasty, natural supplement to a cancer-conscious lifestyle, even though it is not a cure. Let's now discuss chamomile tea, which is among the most calming teas available. Although chamomile is frequently commended for its relaxing properties and capacity to reduce anxiety or promote sleep, it also includes a potent substance known as apigenin, which is receiving more attention in the field of cancer research. It has been demonstrated that the natural flavonoid apigenin has anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and, most importantly, anti-cancer effects. The capacity of apigenin to cause apoptosis, the spontaneous, planned death of damaged or aberrant cells, without endangering healthy tissues, is what makes it so amazing. To put it another way, it motivates the body to eliminate troublesome cells before they become harmful. After analyzing data from 18 clinical and preclinical trials, a 2023 systematic review that was published in Integrative Cancer Therapies came to the conclusion that chamomile has protective effects, particularly for cancer patients receiving therapy. According to the review, it can help manage oxidative stress, lessen inflammation, and even ease treatment-related side effects including nausea and mucositis. Although chamomile tea cannot replace traditional medicine, its little assistance can have a significant impact, especially when combined with a wellness-oriented way of living. It's also among the safest herbal teas on the market, although because of possible interactions, anyone taking medication, especially blood thinners, should speak with a healthcare provider. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried chamomile flowers in boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes to reap the full benefits. Generally speaking, 1 to 2 cups daily are regarded as safe and beneficial. Chamomile tea is a gentle warrior, calming your body and silently shielding your cells from the inside out with its mild, flowery flavor and calming qualities. 8. In addition to being a warm and spicy beverage, ginger tea is a potent natural cure that may help prevent cancer, according to scientific research. The primary bioactive ingredient in fresh ginger, gingerol, holds the key. The anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and anti-cancer qualities of gingerol are well known, particularly its ability to inhibit the growth and metastasis of cancer cells, notably those linked to ovarian and colorectal malignancies. Researchers examined the impact of ginger extract on ovarian cancer cells in a 2024 study that was published in BMC Complementary Medicine and Therapies. By focusing on and altering particular biochemical pathways implicated in metastasis, they discovered that ginger dramatically reduced the invasive activity of the cancer cells. Ginger's potential as a supplemental therapy in addition to traditional therapies was highlighted by the study's conclusion that it may help stop the progression of ovarian cancer. However, the advantages don't end there. Ginger is a useful ally for individuals receiving severe therapies because it is also recognized to lessen nausea brought on by chemotherapy. Its anti-nausea properties are well established, and even modest dosages can produce observable relief without the negative effects of prescription antiemetics. Just cut 3 to 5 thin slices of fresh ginger root and soak them in boiling water for 10 minutes to make ginger tea at home. For flavor, you can add lemon or a little honey, but to maintain its full benefits, keep it natural. Savor 1 or 2 cups daily, ideally in between meals. Ginger tea is one of the most therapeutic beverages you can incorporate into your daily routine, organically bolstering your body's defenses 1 cup at a time. However, it is not a cure because of its dual properties as an anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer agent. 7. Dandelion root tea. Despite being written off as a common weed, dandelion has a wealth of therapeutic benefits, particularly in the areas of cancer prevention and detoxification. Particularly, dandelion root has long been used to promote liver health, facilitate digestion, and purify the blood. However, the scientific community has recently taken notice of it for a much more remarkable reason: its capacity to cause some cancer cell types to undergo apoptosis, or programmed cell death. The effects of dandelion root extract on colorectal cancer cells were investigated in a 2024 study that was published in the Journal of Functional Foods. The extract was found to spare healthy cells while inhibiting cell viability, reducing tumor cell multiplication, and activating signaling pathways that resulted in cancer cell apoptosis. This makes dandelion root especially fascinating as a possible natural supplementary therapy for some cancers, such as melanoma, leukemia, and colorectal cancer, all of which have demonstrated sensitivity to its bioactive components in laboratory trials. The high quantity of terexasterol, inulin, and lutein, compounds with anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and immune-stimulating properties, gives dandelion root its medicinal advantage. In addition to combating oxidative stress, they also aid in the body's natural detoxification processes, especially those involving the liver and kidneys, which are essential for breaking down and getting rid of dangerous compounds. Steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried roasted root in boiling water for around 10 minutes to make dandelion root tea. As always, if you're managing any current diseases or treatments, speak with your healthcare professional before beginning with more than 1 cup per day. Dandelion root tea is far from being a garden annoyance. In fact, it may be one of nature's most underappreciated cancer-fighting allies. 6. Milk thistle tea. Traditional medicine has long praised milk thistle as a potent liver tonic, but contemporary research is revealing even more amazing advantages, particularly in the fight against cancer. Silymarin, a complex of flavonolanins with substantial anti-inflammatory, anti-carcinogenic, and antioxidant qualities, is the active ingredient that gives it its medicinal promise. Silymarin's capacity to shield cells from oxidative damage, aid the liver's detoxification processes, and even impede the formation of cancer cells is what makes it so special. According to a recent 2025 study that was published in the Journal of Integrative Oncology, silymarin prevented cancer cells from proliferating in lab models of prostate, breast, and skin cancers. It was found to affect several molecular targets involved in tumor growth, such as apoptosis and cell cycle arrest, making it a viable natural molecule for cancer prevention and adjuvant treatments. The liver-supporting properties of milk thistle are important because a healthy liver is necessary for hormone regulation, drug processing, and carcinogen detoxification, all of which are critical for reducing and controlling the risk of cancer. Additionally, silymarin seems to raise the body's levels of antioxidant enzymes, which aids in lowering chronic inflammation, a condition frequently connected to the advancement of cancer. 1 teaspoon of crushed milk thistle seeds should be steeped in boiling water for 10 to 15 minutes to make milk thistle tea. It's best taken once a day, preferably in between meals, and has a moderate, somewhat nutty flavor. Before using milk thistle regularly, it's advisable to speak with a healthcare provider because it may interfere with several drugs. To put it briefly, milk thistle tea has benefits beyond liver health. It might also act as a natural defense against a number of cancers, quietly but effectively defending your health from the inside out. 5. Licorice root tea. Licorice root tea is much more than just a soothing herbal beverage because of its naturally sweet flavor and long history of therapeutic use. It is a biological multitasker that silently supports the body's cellular integrity and hormonal equilibrium. Licorice root, which is rich in flavonoids and glycolysin, may have protective advantages, particularly against hormone-sensitive malignancies, including prostate and breast cancer. Glycyrrhizic acid, a substance with anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and immunomodulatory properties, lies at the core of its medicinal promise. Glycyrrhizin's wide-ranging effects on cellular health were examined in a 2023 systematic review that was published in the journal Phytotherapy Research. It highlighted how it regulates hormone function, lowers oxidative stress, and blocks tumor-promoting pathways in hormone-related malignancies. The review also cited data suggesting that glycyrrhizin may aid in the modulation of androgen and estrogen receptors, which are crucial for the initiation and spread of these malignancies. However, licorice's advantages extend beyond preventing cancer. It is a well-rounded complement to a holistic wellness regimen because it has been used historically to calm the digestive tract, support the adrenal glands, and even fight viral infections. But vigilance is also necessary due to its tremendous potency. Electrolyte imbalances and high blood pressure might result from consuming licorice root in excess or over an extended period of time. 1 teaspoon of dried licorice root should be steeped in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes to make the tea. Because of its naturally sweet flavor, it doesn't require sugar, and most adults can safely consume 1 cup per day. 1 tasty cup at a time. Licorice root tea may balance, protect, and nurture your body like nature's gentle hormone whisperer when used properly. 4. Respected for more than 2,000 years in traditional Chinese medicine, reishi mushrooms, also known as the fungus of immortality, are now being acknowledged by contemporary research for their exceptional ability to boost immunity and prevent cancer. Reishi, as opposed to other mushrooms, has a strong concentration of beta-glucans and triterpenoids, which are substances that have been shown to boost immunity, control inflammation, and even aid the body in locating and getting rid of cancer cells. Its high concentration of beta-glucans, complex polysaccharides known to boost the activity of natural killer NK cells, the very cells in charge of identifying and eliminating tumor cells, is the main factor contributing to its reputation as a cancer fighter. According to a 2023 study that examined the effects of reishi mushroom extract in mice and was published in the Journal of Medicinal Food, it not only decreased the growth of lung tumors, but also decreased lung toxicity, indicating that it has a lot of potential for use as an adjuvant medicine in the treatment of cancer. Researchers gave triterpenoids and beta-glucans credit for lowering inflammation that promotes tumor growth and regulating immune responses. Reishi mushrooms have anti-cancer properties. It boosts the body's defenses against infections, lessens chronic weariness, and controls stress hormones, all of which are vital for treating or avoiding serious illness. Simmer 1.5 to 2 grams of dry mushroom slices in water for at least half an hour to produce reishi tea. The secret to releasing its healthful ingredients is this lengthier boiling time. To enhance absorption, drink 1 cup per day, ideally without food. Reishi tea is a genuine immune commander, subtly boosting your body's defenses 1 potent drink at a time, despite having an earthy and slightly bitter flavor. 3. Although coriander seeds are frequently thought of as merely a culinary spice, they provide much more than simply taste. They have strong therapeutic qualities, especially in terms of cleansing the body and shielding your DNA from harm. Traditionally used in Ayurvedic and traditional medicine for centuries, coriander has acquired scientific acknowledgement for its potential to inhibit the development of cancer and boost the body's natural detox processes. The ability of coriander to detoxify heavy metals is among its most remarkable properties. Alpha-linol, sometimes referred to as linalool, is one of the compounds in coriander that has been demonstrated to bind to harmful metals like lead and mercury and aid in the body's normal excretion of these substances. These metals are known to elevate the risk of several types of cancer, harm cellular DNA, and promote oxidative stress. The effects of coriander root extract on stomach cancer cells were examined in a noteworthy 2023 study that was published in Frontiers in Pharmacology. The findings showed that coriander reduced the migration of tumor cells, which is a crucial step in preventing metastasis, in addition to suppressing tumor cell proliferation. The plant's strong antioxidant profile and capacity to control inflammatory reactions, which often encourage the growth of tumors, were credited by researchers with these benefits. 1 teaspoon of coriander seeds should be lightly crushed to assist release their oils before steeping in hot water for 10 minutes or so to produce coriander seed tea. For best detoxifying results, drink once or twice a day, ideally without food. Coriander seed tea is more than just a straightforward herbal infusion. It has a mild, fragrant, and faintly lemony flavor. It protects the body from cellular harm and is a gentle yet powerful ally in detoxifying. 1 drink at a time. 2. Pomegranate peel tea. Most people imagine the juicy crimson seeds of pomegranates. However, some of the fruit's strongest anti-cancer properties are found in the peel, which is frequently thrown away. Pomegranate peel, which is high in ellagic acid, punic allergens, and other potent polyphenols, is becoming a strong candidate in the field of natural cancer prevention. The potential of these bioactive substances to stop the growth of cancer cells, stop them from spreading, and cause apoptosis, the natural death of damaged or aberrant cells, has been investigated. Pomegranate peel extract's properties on cervical cancer cells were examined in a noteworthy 2023 study that was published in Molecules, and the findings were startling. In addition to lowering cell viability, the extract prevented cancer cells from migrating and invading 2 essential processes in halting the spread of tumors. This was attributed by researchers to the peel's high levels of anti-inflammatory and antioxidant compounds. Particularly well known for its ability to prevent oxidative damage to DNA and obstruct the growth of cancer cells is ellagic acid. It has been demonstrated that punic allergens control inflammation and alter signaling pathways that contribute to the formation of tumors. Pomegranate peel tea can be made at home by properly washing, drying, and grinding the peel into a fine powder. For 5 to 10 minutes, soak 1 teaspoon of this powder in 1 cup of hot water. To maintain its maximum advantages, drink 1 cup per day, ideally without sugar. Pomegranate peel tea, which is sometimes disregarded, is a secret powerhouse that subtly provides potent protection at the cellular level, transforming kitchen waste into a daily routine for long-term health. 1. Last but not least, we reach matcha tea, one of the most potent plant-based energy sources. Matcha is prepared from finely ground entire green tea leaves, so you may savor every last bit of its nutrient-rich deliciousness, unlike ordinary green tea, which steeps the leaves and discards them. EGCG, or epigallocatechin gallate, is one of the most researched and powerful antioxidants in cancer research, and matcha has a much higher concentration of it. It has been demonstrated that EGCG inhibits the growth of cancer cells, lowers inflammation, and even prevents the development of new blood vessels, which are necessary for tumor growth. Scientists discovered that matcha tea extract decreased the survival of breast cancer cells by changing their metabolism and inhibiting their ability to grow in a 2023 study that was published in Cancer Cell International. These benefits are very encouraging not only for breast cancer, but also for other malignancies, such as those of the skin, liver, and prostate, where EGCG has demonstrated significant therapeutic promise. In addition to its anti-cancer effects, matcha has metabolic and cognitive advantages. It is a great daily ritual for the body and mind because it is high in L-theanine, which encourages a state of calm alertness, and because it contains polyphenol and chlorophyll, which help natural detoxifying. Matcha can be made by sifting and whisking 1 to 2 grams of premium matcha powder with hot water, not boiling, until the mixture is smooth and slightly frothy. It works best when taken once a day, ideally in the morning or early afternoon, to nourish cells and provide long-lasting vitality. Matcha tea is a veritable green force of nature, with a long history and scientific support. And with that, this video comes to an end. We have discovered 15 potent herbal teas that are more than just delicious. With the help of true science, they might even help your body fight cancer. We'd like to hear from you now. Which tea are you eager to try first? Or which are you currently drinking? Leave your response in the comments section. We read each one. Please remember to like, subscribe, and enable notifications if you like this video so you don't miss our next in-depth look at wellness. We appreciate your support and interest in our channel. 2 more videos have been selected specifically for you,